Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This episode we have the Lego Batman DC with Batman, the minifigure. This will be, I believe, the George Clooney version, aka the worst version of Batman ever put to screen, in my opinion, and I think most people's opinions. Anyway, we're looking at kit number 76333, Batman and Robin Batmobile. 272 listed pieces. Here we've got from the legendary Batmobile collection, and this Batmobile is just kind of its own thing. Looking at about 23 centimeters / 9 inches, or 6 centimeters, 2.5 inches tall. We have the in-game Batmobile variant option here that you can unlock if you should choose to buy this one. I don't really know what that means. I'm not really a gamer, but it is an option for you if you buy this kit. So, without just talking anymore, let's go ahead and build this version of the Batmobile. Don't know if this is a popular one to build. I couldn't find it in the store. I bought it off the Lego website. But either way, we're going to get this one built in this build, or in this episode of the builds. There it is. I think the guy who was working the glue thing that day also owns stock in the glue company, because that was a lot of glue on that flap there. Let's see here. There we are. I'll go ahead. I'm building during the day, so as you know, blah blah blah. I'll do my best to take out any noise you may hear. Bag. One. Bag. Two. Bag. Three. Or three. Got some decals here. I was really hoping those were printed, but they're not. It's always hard trying to get circle or round on round and keep the concentricity of it. Even more so than normal decals, but I'll do my best. Go. Bags 2 and 3 awaiting us. The future of the build. Here we will have a minifigure. A cape in here, no doubt. Smaller pieces here, a couple of barrels I naturally want to roll away. Here, see where we're at. And bag number 1. Okay, so first thing we'll do, go ahead and get our cape, and then we will put our Batman together. Let me check quickly, make sure we are centered, and we are. I had a build a little while back when we built the backhoe loader. My camera just glitched out. I lost all my footage. I didn't lose the footage. It was just I didn't really have much to do with it. And by that I mean, whoops, I want to put well, we'll do it this way first. This way you can see the back, and then I will switch the heads and go with the cape. Footage got all shaky and I couldn't straighten it out no matter what I did. So first thing we'll do here, take a quick look. A lot of printing on this, just like the outfit in that movie. It was a little overdone. So we got all that printing on the front. We got printing on the back, and we've got a two-sided head option. So I'm going to go with the slightly more aggressive one when we pop the helmet on. So we will. There we go. He's snarling at you a little bit. Put the helmet on. And then with the helmet, we also have some printing on the sides up the ears. And a little printing around the mouth on either side. So there he is. Let's get his mobile built for him. I mean, the Lego world, it's okay, just I thought. Of course, by this time, I was not the age I was when I saw the first Batman. So, like the first two, what was it? Batman and then Batman Returns. I can't remember what the second one was called, the second Tim Burton one. But I thought they were good movies. And then I even liked the Val Kilmer one. I thought he was a good. Well, I think that was Batman Forever. But I thought he was pretty good in it. But after that George Clooney thing with Schwarzenegger, and whew, that was a hard watch, in my opinion. If that's your favorite one, that's okay too. Never choose and pick and choose your favorites by how other people feel about things. Most things. I mean, there's some things that people are telling you. You might want to reconsider. You might want to reconsider. And then sometimes also the classic, consider the source. Okay, so we're going to do like a left and a right thing here. Let's set that over there. So we need two of these fellas. One of the 2/3 tall 1x1s, and then two 3x3s. Looks like we're gonna do like I don't mean to repeat myself. Looks like we're gonna do a left and a right. That's gonna go here. Yes. Okay. That will give it a opposite hander here. On top of this guy. Here. 1x3 and a 1x3. Oh. Although I guess if you were talking about a comic book kind of looking Batmobile, I think this one, other than the original series with Adam West and Burt Ward, I guess this one would probably be pretty close because pretty cartoony. Giant wings on the back. Oh, decals already. Okay, so I'm not right and left. So I was here. Get the magical tweezers. And this is number 12, it's saying. And I can put this on and flip it around, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, the placement matters. I mean, just the direction. So that was showing us this, and the blue was there. It's back that way. Okay. That one on. Now we have our other. Crowd myself a little bit. These are kind of foily looking, kind of not really reflective, but think I just might be my light hitting them just right, but we shall see once we get all of this put together here. It's going this way. Now everybody's watching this like, guys, quit talking about the decals every time you build something. I can't. They are my kryptonite. Steering wheel. Standard steering wheel since the beginning of Lego time, pretty much. 1x5s. White 1x5s. There. Gray. Oh, they like using these to tie stuff together, I've noticed. There we are. Got sub build again, so I'm going to set that over there. Quartered to press studs. Both sides. As always, I don't think it really matters. I just like to kind of keep the build in line with what's going on there. Wing guys. It's a very long Batmobile without any basis in standard vehicle, I don't believe. And these guys. See you. This is going to be a right and a left situation again. So when I get these together, I'm going to get them squared up. That's pretty good there. Essentially the same, opposite hand. I watched just the other night. Watched the Batman, the Robert Pattinson one. I thought that's pretty decent. I liked it. I thought it was a little more reality based than some of the others, but you know, reality as far as whose opinion. Green. Barrels. Glad to get these on so they're not rolling around on the table. 1x3s here. This with a couple. that's going on there, kind of like the cockpit, front of the cockpit. We have one of these, 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 and one of these. I'm sure, yet again, we're going to be making pairs. Great plate there. The back, and then this piece on top of there. And then we have the decal number 1. This way. There, apparently. Looks like. Okay. Black on black. This is my least favorite. Decal combo, color. They always, they usually match pretty good, but part of them matching pretty good is it makes it hard to see if they are lined up correctly. So there we go. Got other one. Piece, and then this piece. We are going. Am I toward the top? Center. That rarely happens. Usually I'm cheated more toward like a top or a bottom. We are going on this side there. Fenders here. And we should be on to bag 2. Reach over and get bag 2. Some blacks and grays in this one. Throw your bags out till you're absolutely sure, and there's another piece hiding in that one. Never throw out your bags until your build is complete. Complete. Gray 90 and gray 90. Printed anniversary, 20 years of Batman Lego. This way. And we have 2 flat-topped non-stud 90s with one there. And I'm looking to find the other one. There it is. It's well hidden in plain sight. Okay, there. Here and here. 20th anniversary. Here and here. Okay. A couple of the radius sloping, half flat, half 1x2, 2x1. There. There. Set this aside because we got like a sub build here. Gray 90s. Oh, it's set up there with those. Oh, that's why, because these are going to go here, here, and here, and out the other way. That's helping with the interlocking. Flip that upside down. And we have two inverse radius slope pieces, because they aren't just sloped, they're also on a radius. So back over again. One of these. This is coming up the rear. I'm gonna have an unusual kind of like scallop setup out the back. Maybe. Oh no, it's out the. No, it is out the back. Okay. No, hold it the right way, Jason. That was. There we go. Okay. There's either way there. Plate. Four of these guys, allegedly. Two. Oh no, it's different. Those are different. So it should be 1, 2. 3. Come on, there should be one more. Show me one more. There we go. Okay, out to the east side. Go. It's gonna have something to do with the big baddie wing going on there. Couple of fenders, couple of 1x1s. 1x1s here onto the fender to that line up. gonna say, hey, can I look? And I looked and I go, oh, I see. Did that backwards. Not backwards, but one stud over too far. I know you guys were at home too. You guys were like, no, off by one. I was just going on telling my story. I don't know how I got done. Can't get there. I can't get there. All right, let's take that off. Get the front off. Okay. Thank you, brick separator. Now we're on track again. That's totally me. Totally me. Finger on each side. Pressed up and unpressed. In. It's not like that, right? Because that doesn't work. It's not there. Go back one page, make sure there's something I'm not seeing. No, there, nope, yep. We're all right. Thinking I was seeing something that I wasn't seeing. Get this straightened up. Do one of the teeth things. That's what I'm calling teeth thing. Squared up there. And there we got kind of that scallop looked on the back. Ingots. Tying those together. Roof tile shaped piece there. Back there. Okay, so we got like the headrest piece, I guess you could call it. Or the cowl's going back. Decal number 10. Put this on there, and then we can see if I have it right side up or not. Well, should be. Had the ears of the bat and the feet of the bat go in the right direction. There we go. Okay. here. That's there. This goes here. Gray goes out that way. Goes on there. Okay. Oh, it's all the way at the front. All right. Yeah, this was much more of almost like a Batman animated series car, really. So we essentially got the same, only opposite. No, this one. Okay. 2x3. Gray 1x2, and then there, and that's going to come and go over here. Should I go that way? Yes. Had that going the wrong way. They're at least symmetrical with each other, so I guess they're okay. These guys again, going on to the front. Brings that in together there. This piece is going on there in the middle, I see. Then we have this guy going like that. So up in that way like that, and then we got a decal to put there, and that's one of the textured surface ones. I don't like putting decals on a textured surface. They just never seem to hold there. What number is that? 6. There it is. 6. These are supposed to be the headlights. Part of the headlights setup. I guess that's the right way. Yes, okay. So again, opposite hand. Okay, and this one open outward. I think we're okay. It's that way. See that? No, I've got something going. Oh, I got the opposite-handed wrong part. That like that. Okay. And then this is number 9. Number 9? Number 9? Y'all standing still? All right. The right way. Okay. Alrighty. Another assembly. These. These. No. This one. Okay. There. There we are. Okay. Big 1950s fenders on the front of this thing. At least that's what it reminds me of. Just dropping pieces. That way. It kind of fills out the rest of the fender thing there. Got the front, like the front bumper piece. There. These come on and they go. Not exactly lined up. They there. Now I got these two. I'm gonna put these on my displayer here, and I got two decals to put on. I can kind of hopefully keep them pretty lined up pretty well with each other here. Not perfect, but not bad. I'll call that good enough. It's heavy. Heavier than you would think for Lego. Only 3 spare pieces so far in the whole build. Main bag, a bag, 3 or 3. And I'm gonna set the wheels out so they don't go rolling like that one. I'm just trying to. And then we got a lot of little black pieces here. guys. There, front. Both of those on. This, one of these, inserted as instructed. There. Two gray guys going here. And then two grays with the holes in the center, and those are both going on kind of the backwards way. We've got two decals, number 7 and number 8. Weird because they're going on upside down, so there we go. Okay. Number 8. Both on as instructed. Flip it over. This goes on like that. Flip it over and roll that up. And then this is going right in the middle there into there. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Here, and this is going to be the whole hood compartment there. And we have two on top of each other twice. There and there. We're finishing out the fender shape. That's what we're doing. Either side. It's going to be both of the wings. another same version. There we go. And then we should have another. Actually, two of those. So we got one going there. Here. With the scallops. Holy cow. So the most involved part of the build is the wings. For another of the tooth. Black. By two. And another of this guy. That's going to go over here. That kind of opened. Okay. We're kind of starting this again, and as been the formula so many times. Only this, but opposite handed in this build. There. We got another one going here. Keeping that wing shape going still. It's here. This guy there. Tooth, scallop, toothpiece, as I have been calling it. Way. I really like that look on this build. This guy, another tooth, and this. Okay, so. Let's go that way. That way, right? Make sure I'm looking at it right. Okay. It's here. You can have them both. You can technically have them both up, but they're like one click over from being vertical. Now, the part I've actually been dreading. Trying to get get this centered up. Okay. It's just hard getting, I know I keep saying it every time I do ones like this, but concentricity is hard to do. Because it's not like you can see it real plainly, but boy, turn the wheels just once and you can see if they have run out or whatever other machining terms you may choose to use. One more. Whoopsie. There it is. Hold on. Now we're back. Okay. I'm going to retrieve that off of the floor. That took longer than not expected. Let's go ahead and set Batman in the Batmobile. One thing I did like with the original, the 60s series, the way that Robin and them, they had it set up, their capes would go out over the back of the rear cowling. Let's take a closer look at this one. And we got the top, very black, very black on black. Black on black is an understatement. Front. You want to see when you got the decals. You really see when you got the decals not quite lined up there. Now the back. That looks pretty good. Opposing side's the same. That symbol spinning on the wheels there. Batman in the cockpit, just driving the thing. Nothing on the bottom, it's just structural. And then from the top, pop off the hood piece. Boink. And then you have the 20th anniversary of Lego DC Batman there. Put that back on. There we are. So, that was the Lego Batman collection from DC Comics. Kit number 76333, Batman and Robin Batmobile. 272 listed pieces, available now. That is part of the legendary Batmobile collection. If you'd be so good to hit us with a like and subscribe, we'd appreciate it. Helps us out, helps you out, helps the channel out. We'll be back with some more new builds soon, and we hope to see you then.